Hello, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm good. What about you?
Thank you. I hope we are always healthy and God always bless our life every day. Honorable my lecturer, Sir Choms Ganda Sibarani, thank you for this opportunity so I can stand here and I can explain my presentation to us today. So now I want to explain to you my presentation, and my topic is the important role of the tax payment from business actor for country's income. Next. But before I start my presentation, I will show to you my list of contents. So it's number 1 and number 6 you can see here, okay? And the ending is the summary and conclusion. Next. Okay. Before I start my presentation, actually you know what is tax, right? But now I want to explain and remember to you what is tax. So the tax is, in general, tax is a mandatory contribution that must be paid by every citizen to the state without specifying the right from the citizen. There's word mandatory, alright? Mandatory is be must. So all citizens or business actor must or mandatory pay tax or do the tax payment to the state, to the country. Alright? So now this is to open our mind side. If the tax is must mandatory, remember it. Next. Okay, because now we are focused to the business presentation, I want show to you, I want to explain to you type of tax to the business presentation. So the number 1 is the value added tax, or in bahasa is pajak pertambahan nilai. So if you have business, or if I have business, the value added tax. Alright? For example, you have business, the real price, for example, 20,000 rupees, because you include the value added tax. So that now 11%. So you must give to your customer the real price is 22,200 rupees. So now the PPM rate tax is 11%. Before 10%, because Sri Mulyani say our Minister of Finance, because we are deficit economy because the pandemic COVID-19. Alright? And the number 2 is the income tax. Income tax, there are 2 parts. Number 1 is the income tax article 21. Is the personal income. Personal income. If you have income per year 60 million rupees, so you must be your rate tax is the 5%. But if you have income per year, personal income per year is 6 million until to 250, so you must pay your rate tax is 15% and make anything, right? So it's number 1 is the corporate income tax, and the rate from income tax from the corporate income tax is 22%. All right. So now we have the property tax. Property tax, and you have property, and you must include the taxes, and you must pay to state or your county. Next. Okay, so here we have data from Central Statistics Agency. This is the data value added tax, income tax, property tax from 2022 until 2024. There's increase from year to year. Next. Okay, now what important role of tax payment? So it's number 1 as the state budget. So if you pay tax to the state, so it's the budget to the country, alright? And as to govern the country, so it's, you pay tax is to govern the country. And the last is the state stability. You pay tax so it can stability economy in our country. Next. Okay, so there's problem of business actor not paying tax. we know many business actors not paying the tax to the country. Why? Number one, lack of awareness about the importance of paying tax. Not have awareness. Number one. Number two, selfish. The business actor always say, this for me. Not I don't want sales to the country, to the state. Number three, disobedience to the state. The business actor not obey what is instruction from government. And the last, number four, there is distrust of the government. Many business actors say, if I pay this tax to the country, there's corruption. I don't believe. So there's problem of business actor not paying tax. Next. Okay, so I want open discuss before I say to you the summary and conclusion. I will open discuss now. I finish to explain my presentation. If you have questions, you can raise hand, stand up, and tell your question. I give the time now.
Okay, thank you, Nuh. I'm Yabest Sinaga from the company as a social media manager. I have one question. And my question is there any equality in tax collection for large and small scale businesses?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Julius. Done this. So I answered Julius' question is the large scales and small scales is different. Not same and not equal the payment to country. Alright? For example, the micro, small, medium enterprise or MKM, the rate of tax is different from the large company. The small company is MKM. Large company is for example PT ABC, PT Unilever. So the rate of the tax is different, not equal. For example, this is MKM or micro, small, medium enterprise. The rate of tax, value added tax, just 1%, and the income tax just 1%, and it is just 7 years again we pay. Right? Not you no registration your company you must pay your tax until 7 years. Right? But the large company, large scale, it must the rate tax is must pay to the state. For example, PPH or income tax is 5%, 50% or anything. Alright? And the PPN or the value added tax is just the 11%. It's the large company, large scale. Okay? So not equal. It's different. Alright? You understand, Julius?
Okay, thanks for your answer. So in part, it's not important.
Okay, so this is my summary. You can rate. So summary. Okay. So every citizen and business actor must pay tax to the country. Alright? And their paying tax is very important to the country and must be done. Next, the conclusion. Now the conclusion is, if you have business, you must pay tax. Alright? If you pay tax, it shows your life with your have contribution to development of country. Tax not just speak about money, but tax speak about how you love your country and how you see about condition and situation your country. Thank you for your attention. With me, Nuh Yabest Sinaga. This is my presentation. Can I explain to you? And I hope you understand. Thank you. With me, Nuh Yabest Sinaga. Thank you so much. Goodbye.